Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for co-lead of the Giganite party, B.E.
An American, where at least I know I'm free. But I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Hello, thank you. We got a pretty big turnout here. Always good to see that. I hope to see every one of you voting Giganite in this next election. It's been a pretty historic last few weeks for the Giganite Party. The party was founded, to start with, that's pretty neat. We merged with DNC, and we got a new seal. Can I show that up on the screen? Roll over that TV over here. Yep, we got our new seal. That's pretty neat. I designed it myself. And we held our primaries, too. Let's announce those results right now. First off, in first place, we have GamePob with 20 billion votes. And second place, we have Lava Kisona with 17 votes. Third place, Sour Rabbit, 13 votes. And in fourth place, Crab Raver with 12 votes. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this is a strong lineup. We got the best candidates in the server. In fact, I'm lucky enough to have Sour Rabbit right on the line for an interview, so let's go hear about his policies. Hello, Sour Rabbit. What do you think of the current state of the Polkump Ball server?
Pretty disgusting.
Oh, okay. What do you think about the number of pings you're getting from the server?
It's fine, honestly.
What are your plans for the future of Polkump Ball?
My plans for the future.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
Am I being recorded right now?
Yes.
My plans for Polkump Ball? To have fun.
What are your thoughts on anarcho-capitalism?
Can you specify what that means?
Anarchy and capitalism together.
But surely you can't have all aspects of both in the same thing.
Next question. Have you or have you not muted the server?
Well, you know how I said I didn't have a problem with the pings?
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I don't have a problem with the pings is because the server's muted.
Well, thank you. It's been great having you. Honesty is a virtue. So, next up, Crab Raver has sent me a list of his policies for me to read to you. So, let's get this up on the screen real quick. Let's see. First off, a new channel for the Twitter Japanese cat posts. Secondly, better guides for new users on the wiki. Third, daily dose of Polkump Ball integration. Next up, making a separate subreddit for Polkump Ball artwork so that we can bring back OG Polkump Ball comics. Next, removing unnecessary and unused channels. And then, reforming the strike system. Also, racism is bad. And then, lastly, make image/message spam an official rule. Looks like the Giganite have some solid policies, unlike some other parties. Speaking of which, actually we have a surprise guest here today. Everybody, say hello to Cerno Fumo in a water bottle.
Fumo, 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 Fumo.
No, Cerno Fumo in a water bottle. Thank you for coming. So, Cerno Fumo in a water bottle, what do you think about the current state of Polkump Ball?
Fumo, 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 Fumo.
I see, and I agree. So, what do you think the Gensokyo Party has done about this?
Fumo, 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 Fumo.
Not a good look for the Gensokyers out there. So, thank you, Cerno Fumo in a water bottle, and I hope to see you voting.
Fumo, Fumo, Fumo.
Now, next up, I have a word from Lava Kisona. So, everybody, turn your attention to the screen.
Hi, my fellow Polcombellians. Today I am going to address you to talk about my nomination to the Giganite party. In this speech, I will address my personal views on how the server should be run. With no further explanation, shall I begin? First, I wanted to talk about some engagement actions to create a better PCB server with more interaction and interesting channels. So here are some policies I would want to take. Art is a crucial factor on our server, and as most parties want, I would also promote art with new contests and other fun activities. My other proposal to further the server's activity would be to create more in-depth, organized debate channels, both written and in voice, with moderation and where proof is submitted to argue for your specific position. This would obviously only take place if sufficient people are interested in it, but I thought it was a nice idea, and it surely is something I would like to see. This section is about what policies I would implement to improve our moderation and admin roles. These aren't something new since it's in our manifesto, but I want to make my personal thoughts too. As the manifesto proposes, I would like to make moderation more flexible, giving moderation roles to those more active and willing to help the community, and retracting to those who have become inactive during substantial time. I, or better said we, since this is in the manifesto too, would like to implement more bot action to help moderate, although I should clarify that even if the bots help, I think final decisions about punishment should still be made only by the human mods, since otherwise it could lead to unfair ones. But the bots could help find possible infractions. Yes, I realize FPCB is kind of the topic of the election, so I would want to position myself here, which is kinda against the party's line. Although that could make people not like me, I am loyal to my principles, so here we go. I will always advocate for freedom of speech. I think any, and I mean any political position should have a place in PCB, no matter how wacky or infamous it may be. So I will advocate for unbanning policies and would like to abolish the fifth rule. Although it's true that I'm open to negotiations when it's about following the Discord tyrannical rules so our server doesn't get banned. I think we should just stop caring, and yeah, this may sound as bold and stupid, but because it is kinda, but hear me out. I think policies within our server should not be affected for external relations. So, although I don't like the far-right extremism of FPCB, we shall just let them be. No bans, no extermination, but also not cooperation. This is not another set of points, but rather, I thought it would be interesting to describe my character so people know how I will act if I get elected. I will describe myself as pretty bold in defending my principles, although I am sure open to compromises with other people to achieve the best possible outcome. I am also not such a great leader and don't take actions for myself. Rather, I like to talk to others before, to ask their opinion. After all, thanks for listening, and glory to the Giganite party.
Yep, glory to the Giganite party indeed. Now that was a rundown of real, honest policy. But let's be fair, even just 2 honest words are more than you're ever going to get out of the PSR. And so, in closing, let me let you know what's at stake in this election. The PSR is the most low-down and dirty party you'll ever find, and their leader, Ngui, has a rap sheet longer than the bots and spam channel. This man commits election fraud at scales never seen before. This man constantly leaks mod and admin channels. This man holds a deep-rooted disgust for his fellow Polcomp ballers. This man committed 3 acts of vehicular homicide in Boise, Idaho during the summer of 1997. And this man is desperately trying to remove your right to vote. A vote for Giganite is a vote for the one party that can stand against Ngui. But I believe in you, Polcomp Ball. I believe you can stop Ngui and stop the PSR. I will see you at the polls.